Good morning, everyone. Welcome back on Daily Crypto Plan. I'm Paul J from Crypto Traders Arena, and it's Friday again. Morning, Macabelli. Hey, Aqua. Hey, Hamsi. Hey, Andre. Hey, Adela. Hey, Lee. Hey, Pablo. Hey, everyone. Okay, so if we have sound and if you hear my voice, that means everything is okay. Let's start with Bitcoin CME chart as usual. There you go. So, another day, another close below 69. We can say whatever we want, but you can see here, yesterday we closed below this level. We are still below that level, and as long as we are below that level, I should think 69 as resistance. Some people ask me, well, this could be considered a W. Yeah, could be, if we'll accept and close above this level. Until then, no W. A potential W, well, if we are talking about potential, well, it's also potential to go down. It's also potential to stay flat. Until we have a clear W, we cannot say anything about Ws. Let's wait for those Ws. Love to see that yesterday we closed slightly green. Today we are pushing higher, 68, and trying to push to 69, test that resistance. I love to see that. If you put a 4-hour chart, for example, here, okay, 4-hour chart, and you remember yesterday I said something about these levels, yeah, either will dump straight down, but I'm still thinking that we'll reject from somewhere in here and then we'll dump in the long reload zone. It's still a probability to get there. Why? Well, we had the dump, and then we had the pump, and then we had the retest, and every time we front run the 61.8, we never touched that area. I don't think the market will go up without at least retesting 61.8. Just improbable. Possible, but improbable. Now, what we can do now? Well, we can play the range game because we are back in the range on lower time frame. On daily, no W, no nothing. So on a daily time frame, we don't have anything. Now you can see the volatility is getting lower and lower, smaller and smaller, and at some point in time we'll see some explosion. But for the moment, nothing. I could expect technically to reject from 69, 70k, and then dump in the long reload zone. Classic chart, you can see similar price action is not a big difference. So I don't have a W, I don't have a bottom, I don't have anything. I'm just waiting to see what will happen. Ethereum, on the other hand, similar, still fighting $2,000. And if you remember, I told you, if you are a swing trader and you love daily or 4-hour chart, stay out. Why? Because $2,000 could be ugly to trade. Up and down, doesn't matter if you're long or short, will stop you out. Only day traders have an advantage in this kind of market. And not too many people are real day traders. Everyone wants to be a day trader, but okay, that's Ethereum. Still fighting 2000. Let's see what will happen. No W yet. You can see this could be an M continuation lower, even to 1500. Nothing changed from yesterday. Bitcoin dominance. Well, I could say a lot of things about dominance, but the reality is that it's still fighting 60%. It's still in that range. Nothing changed. Ethereum versus Bitcoin is going lower and lower. You can see slightly lower, but with some potential and even a real confirmed bullish divergence. We have a confirmed divergence on MACD histogram. We have a confirmed bullish divergence on RSI. And even we can create a bullish divergence on OBV. For the moment, we have a potential one. So the price is pushing lower, but the indicators are telling us be careful because the market is not as weak as we see on the chart. I have a setup to play this one, for example. If I want to play Ethereum versus Bitcoin, well, no. You still need to wait for a double. You still need to wait maybe for a Wyckoff check or something. But the difference between Bitcoin or other chart is that Ethereum versus Bitcoin has some divergence here. So, well, while it's going down, indicators are telling us that, well, be careful because it's not as weak. Total market cap in the same place last couple of days, last couple of weeks. Total tree similar. I don't see anything changed. Let's take a look at ES just a little bit. Well, we are fighting the same levels from 3 days ago. And it's Friday. I don't know what will happen today. But this area is kind of the middle of nowhere and I don't want to fuck around. I'm not trading this the traditional market, so I'm just giving you my 2 cents. In this scenario here, I think for a 4-hour or daily chart, the best approach is SFU. SFU of the highs for a short or SFU of the lows for a long. If you are a day trader, then you see this dump bounced in the short reload zone, then dumped again. Where this stopped in the long reload zone, then pumped again. So you can play the fib pong if you are trading, I don't know, 1 hour chart and lower, possible, and money to be made in a fib pong market, but not for higher time frame, for lower time frame, for day traders. Gold, I still think AB equals D is possible, but on lower time frame, if you remember, I saw an EM here and an AB equals D to the downside, a bigger one, which is looking uglier. And overall, I think the market will just go flat for a period of time. Silver, well, that scenario I was talking about, shoulder, head, shoulder is still valid. You can see we didn't accept below this level. We created a W on lower time frame. You can take this railroad tracks 2-bar fractal here and take it as a risk entry at 78, stop loss at 72, and then hope for a pump in the short reload zone. Yeah, it's a good risk reward. Yes, I'll take it. No, because I'm already long from the original one, but is a setup there. Copper, well, disappointing for the moment. Nothing changed here. Gold versus silver, I think will form a bottom soon enough, but I don't see the bottom. I don't see a clear bottom. We just dump like crazy and then we bounced. We did an AB equals D to the upside and now are slowing down. Probably 50, it's a good level to pay attention on. If here we'll see a W, that will tell us something. Until then, nothing. Okay. Oil, you remember a stupid trader telling you that Venezuela story doesn't hold up in my mind? Well, it doesn't hold up. You want me to explain you why? I think Venezuela was just a way of United States to have more oil that they want to sell a lot more expensive, to more at high prices, let's call it. So now we have Venezuela oil, okay. Now let's make the oil expensive and we'll sell and we'll make a lot of money, kind of idea. Because Russia has a lot of oil. Well, how we can manage to get the same quantity or bigger than Russia? Well, let's take Venezuela oil and then we'll start a war, we'll do something and we'll make the oil expensive and we can make money. On one hand. On the other hand, it's a little bit more complicated than that. But the conclusion is I don't believe the story of oil, cheap oil here. We can push to 100, we can push even higher than that. This is my 2 cents. Okay, DXY in the same place like yesterday. I'm keep repeating you that I see a range here and probably it's a range. The rest is up to you. So that's my overview, people. We bounced a little bit on ES, we bounced a little bit on Bitcoin, we bounced a little bit on Ethereum from yesterday. Dominance is in the same place. Ethereum versus Bitcoin is in the same place, but we see the strength in indicators. Total 3 in total market cap, nothing fancy about them. ES playing the fib pong, playing the range. Gold consolidating, silver the same, with some potential on silver, real potential on silver on that inverse head and shoulder. That's it, pretty simple. Now, let's go on the lower time frame. But before that, calendar. Friday, we have PPI. Important news. Stay out close to the news. As a scalper, as a day trader, you don't want to participate there. But in the New York session, I think it's doable. Warning, as every Friday. Yeah, Friday, you want to be extra careful what position you open. Because you have to understand what you open today could be open tomorrow and Sunday. And you don't want that. You want in weekend to be flat, enjoy life, recharge, spend some time with your family, do something else. Yeah? So extra careful what trades you open today. Okay, now let's go on lower time frame. Let's start with Bitcoin as usual. Let's not fuck around with our method. Okay, what do we have here? Well, actually, we have something simple called range. And we should play the range game. And this range, we have a long reload zone we never touched. And then we have another range we played the ping pong. Yeah, you can see. We bounced, we dumped, and then we bounced back in the short reload zone. I know a trader that told you to take that trade, yeah? And we dumped where? In the long reload zone again. Here we had multiple confluence with the Monday low. No clear double here. This is ugly price action. Why? Well, you can see clear downtrend here on 4-hour chart and 1 hour. And all of a sudden we accepted back. We can push higher? I think we can, because we are back in the range, and if we accept it back in the Monday range, we should at least retest the Monday middle of the range. By the way, that's not a good location to open a position. It's doable sometimes. I'll show you on Ethereum, but it's ugly, low risk. You're not allowed to use too much, and it's dangerous anyway. Sometimes works. But we can go from here straight to back to the short reload zone. Well, yeah. Now let's draw the next short reload zone, because I think we have some confluence here. Remember on higher time frame we said about 69? Let's see something. This is the swing high, this is the swing low, and now we can find out a short reload zone, don't we? Not pump chaser zone, short reload zone. There you go. Well, look at it. In this area, we have some confluence. So if the market will push here in this area, then we can hunt YEMs. And we can think about SFU of this level. Or maybe we'll push higher and we'll SFU the Monday high even. Or maybe even higher. But there are some confluence here. Please don't become bullish here. Here on what we have now, if you put a 5-minute chart, Stefan, when you have time, you can even start to do that. Put the Holy Grail on 5 minutes. For VIP people. Let's see. Do we have anything? There you go. So the first entry with Holy Grail was here. Well, you know, this is range is sideways. I don't know. Then the second entry. Now maybe the third entry. And if we start pushing higher, Holy Grail is the best tool to use. Simple. Now, let's hide the Holy Grail. By the way, Holy Grail is a bonus for premium VIP Capo 1 and Capo 2 members. You cannot get access otherwise. And let's put 1 hour. So what we can do now? Well, either wait with Holy Grail, either wait with the classic setup. Well, if we accept it back in the Monday range, let's do a retest of the Monday range. Monday low specifically. Something like this. And then here. And then something like this. And then maybe something like this. I don't know. I'm just drawing squiggly lines. But you get the idea. Don't go on market long here, wait for a retest of the Monday low. Levels, SFU of this level, it's a good SFU for long. This level, if will happen today, that's a damn nice level. I was watching yesterday, but no, didn't want to give me that. And on the other side, we have this level as confluence with Monday high. We have this level that it's a good level, and if you look left, you'll understand why. We have even 72. If something will happen, we can play a short SFU there. So basically, we are playing the range game. By the way, people, we are teaching the range game in Capo 1. And we go deeper in Capo 2 with the range game. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. Ethereum, similar. And you can see same concept, same thinking. For example, this is not a valid short reload zone anymore. We need to adapt it a little bit. Now it's valid. You can see 61.8 here, confluence with this week high. That is a good level to hunt a short, to hunt a SFU short. We are back in the middle of the range, in the Monday range, sorry. But the difference between Bitcoin and Ethereum, what is the difference here? What do you see special here? Well, I was talking about retesting of the Monday low. And you can see Ethereum pumped here, dumped, retested that level, and now it's pumping. Now you can think about AB equals CD. No? We did the retest. That's the next step. So this is the AB. You take that and you put this. Look at it. Middle of the range SFU of this low, of this high. That's the target for this move. If we'll do another one, we'll push all the way up to the Monday high. Okay. But you get the idea. Some people took this trade here yesterday. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Some people overnight took this retest. Even better. Because with this retest, you have a better risk to reward. That was a trade. Unfortunately, was too early in the morning for me. Again, if you put 5-minute chart, and you say, well, if we'll do a breakout and we'll come back, I could play with Holy Grail. Well, let's wait and see. For the moment, you can see it's that environment where you don't want to fuck around with Holy Grail. Up and down, not a good idea. But if we start to do a trend, yeah. If you are a sharp shooter, not too many traders. I could count the traders able to trade 1 minute with one hand in Crypto Traders Arena. Well, and you can be really aggressive and try to do something like this. Anyway, back on 1 hour. Let's remove the Holy Grail. So, levels. Let's talk levels. Retesting of the Monday low, I don't think I want that retest. If we'll retest, that means weakness and I don't want to play around. So, SFU of this level, 1906. That will be a nice opportunity for long. Here, we can play a short thinking AB equals CD, yes, but it's dangerous. Why? It's in the middle of the range. So, could go in the middle of the range to that target, fuck around for some time up and down, stop you out, doesn't matter if you're long or short. And then, I don't know, maybe push higher or maybe comes back down. So I don't recommend you to play anything here. If you are a sharp shooter, a scalper on 1 5-minute chart, okay, it's doable. Next level. Well, next level, it's all the way up here in the Monday high. And then the higher we go, the more aggressive we can become hunting short setups. Why? Because we are playing the range game. Okay, so that's Bitcoin, that's Ethereum. Shitcoins for our chart is the smallest time frame I could look at shitcoins. Aster, nothing. And Aster is telling me a lot about the rest of the shitcoins. Hype, nothing from yesterday. I want lower. Solana, sideways, nothing. I don't need to watch all the shitcoins. I could look at a couple of them and understand what the was the sentiment, knowing the dominance. Okay, yes, on 1 hour or 4 hour chart. Let's stay on 1 hour. I think 1 hour it's a bit better. So pump, dump, short reload zone. You saw what happened there. We managed to pinpoint some trades there. Okay, then we dumped back where? In the long reload zone. We bounced and we SFU that level. We discussed that level, that SFU. And then we SFU the Monday high, and then we dumped again. Again, playing the fib pong, playing the range game. And people are complaining. People are still complaining on Twitter, on every... well, it's a hard market, I cannot make money. Then you don't know the game. You don't know what the fuck you are playing. This is easy condition for a day trader. Easy. Doesn't get easier than that, people. How the fuck you want easier than that? So you have a high, then the market is dumping here, then it's bouncing back in the short reload zone, and it's making yams, even 3 drives, or call it whatever you want, SFUing the previous high. Then it dumps. Where? Directly in the long reload zone. Then it bounces. Then it forms the Monday range. And then SFUing the Monday range, up and down. A lot of opportunities to make money. So if you are trading traditional market and you are not making money in these conditions, well, I think you should stop trading and start learning. Honestly. So what do we have now? Well, now we are testing the Monday high again. It's kind of an ugly range here. You can see the price action. SFUing the highs could trigger a short, an SFU short. Pushing an AB equals CD is pinpointing here in the short reload zone, where we have again confluence and we can hunt M's. If we'll dump all the way down, we can play long setups. First long setup will be here, first SFU, then the second one. So similar game on, yes, similar one. Range game, fib pong, stupid trader approach. Simple as that. And if you want to go on gold, if you remember, I put a 4 hour AB equals D to the downside. But also we have an AB equals D to the upside if you want. Actually, looking at the price action lately, thinking horizontal support and resistance, we're going sideways. It's that simple. Silver, I showed you this trade, never retested, and is pushing higher. It's not as easy as people think to trade silver on lower time frame. Okay, back at Bitcoin, you know the drill, you know what you should do. It's Friday, so especially Fridays, hunt only fast, good risk reward setups. Simple as that. Anon, I see Anon pumping, and I see Daniele pinpointing something about Polymarket, and he's right. I'm not saying that Anon is better, don't get me wrong, but Daniele has a point with Polymarket. Either it's a DEX, either it's controllable. And if he has a company behind it, it's definitely controllable. Yeah, they could, if you trust what Daniele says, because I didn't have time to check by myself, Polymarket could put every trade and everything, could put it on close only mode. Well, that should not be possible if it's a DEX. No? There are some things. Some countries are canceling the access of Polymarket. For example, Europe. And if you have a company behind the Polymarket, then they could find you, they could find you, they could destroy you, they could... So, Daniele has a point there. It's a good area here to play some, to buy some Anon. Fuck yeah, look at the W's trying to form here. We have a W breakout retest and it's damn cheap. I don't say go and break the bank, go and sell your car or your house to buy some Anon, but 1% from your portfolio at these levels, if you don't have any, I don't think will do any damage, because this is a high risk to reward. You buy 1% here, and fuck, if this one will go to 100 million market cap and more, well, you made some money. Okay, now calendar, we talked about. Twitter is tweeting and is posting. Let's see how many people are reposting our 17 people from 700. Well, it is what it is. People that want to join Discord, slim chances to get in. Sorry. Like I said, I'm accepting 10-20% if I have enough reasons to accept a guy in a Discord server. And if I accept and he's not getting verified in the first 24 hours, then we have a problem. I'll kick him out anyway. Simple as that. If you are a giveaway hunter, if you are not a trader, if I don't see consistency on your Twitter, or I just don't like what I see, I'll just decline the request. It's enough for you to have access on these live streams. It's more than enough. Yeah? Your favorite influencers and your shillers, they don't do this content in their private servers, what I'm doing day in and day out for free in a public live stream, giving you levels and telling you, explaining you what to hunt and how to do and what to do. Yeah? And some of them are asking hundreds, thousands of dollars a month. And I'm doing it for free. I think it's a lot of value here. You want to join Discord and get more? Well, that's a different story. So, every day you see me, every morning you see me doing a daily crypto plan for public, where I'm not blabbing away and ranting stupid stuff, looking at the news. Well, let's see the news, let's comment the news. No, I'm working with the charts. I'm doing an overview, I'm doing some levels, I'm telling you what I'm hunting, not what to do, that's your business. So, if you are a consistent trader and you want to learn, it's more than enough to improve yourself. Being part of the Discord is just the next level. Being part and accepted in the VIP or premium is the next level. Okay? But not everyone has access on VIP, not everyone has access on premium, not everyone has access on Discord. There are levels. Yeah? The more consistent you are, the better. And I don't need to prove anything about Discord. People that we are teaching to trade will speak for us. Huh? Look at Adela. You can ask her if it's profitable to be in VIP or it's profitable to be in Capua 1 or Capua 2. She'll tell you. And the rest of gladiators. But don't be upset. Well, it doesn't accept me on Discord. Well, stay on Twitter. Stay on YouTube. Learn. Show me some consistency, and maybe sometime in the future you'll get in. People on free part of Discord, staying and fucking around and not doing anything will not guarantee you a place in Discord. Yeah, I removed most of the inactive traders, but still some of you are still inactive. You have to ask yourself why you are in Crypto Traders Arena Discord server. Just because you want to be in a server and every 2 weeks to just read the chat from time to time? No. Either you want to improve, either you want to become better, or you get the fuck out. When I said that we intend to create the best community, I mean it. Not the biggest, but the best. If I'll show you all the trades gladiators are posting in VIP or in premium, I could stop posting. Even Stefan, if we continue in this way, Stefan could stop posting and people in VIP still making money. And that's something nice. Yeah? gladiators will take over and will start posting, seeing that Stefan is out, seeing that I'm not posting. Some gladiator will say, well, I see this level, I see this level, I see this trade, I see this trade. And they all make money with or without us providing levels and setups. That's the strength of a community. Not 2,300 people just fucking around, not being able to push a button. Sorry, people, this crypto traders arena is not a democracy. Yeah, it's a community growing. Doesn't matter if it's a bull market or bear market. I started this community 4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago with 10 people. All 10 people scammed by a Russian guy. That was the start. And I said, well, people, let's start. Let's do something nice. And you can see the results. You can see Stefan, you can see other gladiators, you can see the results in time. But I don't think I had a day in these 4 fucking years that I was out. So I demonstrated consistency. Yeah, I was here helping every day. You want to be part of what we build? Well, be like us. Okay, people, enough ranting. Half an hour already. You know the levels for Bitcoin. You know the levels for Ethereum. By the way, look how nice we played Ethereum here. Really nice. Made nice money. I didn't put the trade here because I didn't took the trade here. I took a trade here, around here, but I didn't post it, so I don't see the reason why I should put it here. But you can see, short, long, short, slow and steady, people. Someone said about request. I said I'm not doing request, but let's do one. I saw someone asking about. Okay. Where the fuck is that? Anyway. I saw a request about something, but I don't see it anymore. About Rose. Let's take a look at Rose. But probably Rose is similar with everything else. People, I usually, look at Rose on daily. Yeah, look at it. Swing low, swing high. Big M, that's bad. Yeah, bad for bulls. Back in the long reload zone and no W. Guess what? You still need to wait here for a daily W. Classic. I think the same guy asked multiple times about Rose. People, if you are here to shield your shitcoin and asking to, I'm not saying this time, but in general, and I see the same request over and over again, I'll just ignore the message. Or maybe even kick you out. Most of the shitcoins are looking similar to Rose. Huh? We should wait for clear setups. I have a good location, indeed. 78.6 is always a good location, but that's it, nothing else. If I put, for example, 4-hour chart, yeah, I see some nice OBV, some nice MACD, some nice RSI, but come on, give me a W. If it's so strong, why I don't see W's? I don't need to share a reason. Yeah, why I'm not accepting you. There are some questions there. The way you answer those questions have a big impact on my decision. Your Twitter has a big impact on my decision because on Twitter people cannot fake the Twitter. Yeah? The Twitter has some history, and I could see you are a beggar, you are a motherfucker, you are a this, you are a that. I could find I could make an idea about you. Yeah, answering correctly, and Twitter will make a difference. There are other things I don't disclose because, well, I don't need to disclose. If I disclose everything, someone could fake and get in. But you get the idea. It's more than okay what I offer here, Sandres. Sorry if I misspelled your name. Yeah? It's more than okay what I posted here in half an hour. Who's doing that for you? Beside Crypto Traders Arena, to give you levels and talk about crypto levels and setups, not blabbing away news for 2 hours. Show me another guy that is doing that in the entire crypto space, please. From Monday to Friday, you have a stupid guy coming and talking for half an hour about levels, about setups, about trades, without asking you a penny, without asking you to donate, without asking you to use his referral. Show me another guy, please. Okay. That being said, people, let's call it a live stream. And careful in the news. Slow down with the setups. You want to have a free weekend. Slow and steady. See you next time. Bye bye.